Hey y'all, so today is the 7th, it's Saturday, it's currently 10:50 at night. I'm at work, and so just thought I'd check in with y'all. Oh, my back hurt. I need to figure out what's going on with my back. Actually, it's my lower back, lumbar area, closer to my hip. But yeah, I work at night, so this is the proof that I work at night. Can't show y'all the facility because it's federal property, but hearing noises. But yeah, so it's been cool tonight. Did some homework. I gotta finish tomorrow and study for my test on Tuesday. A&P, I don't have a test until next week. Thank God. Give me a little bit of time to pretty much catch up because my birthday week, I kind of partied a little bit, had fun, relaxed. Didn't really do anything, but still passed my test and did my homework. But wasn't able to do my study guides and things like that like I wanted to. And so hopefully I can get my foundation study guides done tomorrow a little bit earlier, so that way I could start on my concept maps for anatomy and physiology. That class is getting better. I know they messed up my grade though, and I got to get that fixed because as of right now, I have an F because they switched a grade and made it a lot lower than what it was supposed to be. So hopefully that I can get that fixed because I'm not trying to take any classes over, do any repeats or anything like that, because that's going to piss me off if I have to do that because my teachers weren't sufficient enough with teaching me. And it's not just me. Most of my classes actually failing. And so, but yeah, I'm going to catch y'all later. All right, y'all. Peace. My back is killing me. Hey, YouTube. So, I decided to do a day in the life. So, today is September 9th, 2019. It is currently 7:43 in the morning. And I'm probably going to be late to school. And no, I know you're thinking it's not because I stopped for Starbucks. There's more traffic than necessary. It seemed like, well, there are schools still starting where I live. I don't know about where you guys live, but where I live, there's still kids starting this week. And I think this is definitely the last week for schools to starting the school year up. But today is skills. So I picked the perfect day to do a day in the life. Sorry, I needed that so bad. I got off work this morning, and so need a little pick-me-up. Yeah, so today is skills, like I was saying. Our last skills for foundation is crazy, and our final is next week. So I think it's just checkoffs and review on how to do certain things, like positioning, the names of the positions, how to do the pulses, epical pulse, and things like that. Hopefully, it's like an optional day to do that, because I'm pretty confident and comfortable with my skills. And so I kind of just want to work on making concept maps for my final next week, and work on my care plan that I have for that's due Wednesday. And like I said, I don't have a test this week for A&P, and no study guide due this week. It's going to be for next week. I'm happy about that, because I want to make concept maps for those as well. But I have my final coming up, so that's actually more important, because I can't move on to Foundations 2 without passing this class. I'm currently sitting at an 85%, and I got a test tomorrow, and so I'm going to do good on both my tests, make sure that I get at least a B plus or an A, excuse me, on my final. Because I want to get a good grade in this class. I want to make sure that when I start to do the RN program, that my grade is acceptable to get in. I know C's get degrees, but C's for this get certificates and not a degree. I now want a degree, so I need to make sure I pass with at least a B or higher. And so they didn't make it this pretty like they normally do. Let me see if I can focus it. Yeah, they didn't make it as pretty as they normally do, but it's still good. Traffic is horrible today. Also got to drive past the high school. Like, no matter where I go, which direction I go, I'm either passing 2 elementary schools or this private high school over here. And so my back has been hurting me lately. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all later. Some of this is gonna be cut out. Yeah. But I'm gonna catch y'all later. Get some videos and skills. If not, y'all see what I do for the rest of the day. Alright, y'all. Okay. So today we learned how to do the flow rates when somebody's on a feeding tube. And so we have this machine here, which is an old model. That one, which is an old model. And then we got the new model right here that does the feeding and the flushing all at the same time, so you don't have to go in there and do it. And it was pretty simple getting the machine to work. It was hard trying to figure out the... What's up, YouTube? So today is September 5th. It is currently 2:31. Didn't do a morning one today because it was early. I had to wake up at 5 this morning for clinicals. Clinicals was cool. I feel really disgusting. And so go home, shower, eat, and take a nap because I'm tired. And my husband's at work. My son's at school. My mom's not there, so I could take a nap. And I'm going to take a nap. I'm so exhausted. But yeah, it was cool today. I got to do a bedpan. I got to shower a patient. So I learned how to do that, how to put him in the shower chair. Because I honestly didn't understand the concept of the shower chair. Because last time I used the shower chair was when my mom was in the hospital. And I gave her a shower. I took her to the bathroom and gave her the shower and everything. But she was already undressed and everything and had a blanket wrapped around her. My patient was dressed and had a blanket around her. So I was confused on, wait, how are we going to do this? Like, can she stand up? Can she walk? But she was able to move a little bit. She didn't speak at all. She was deaf, so she used sign language, which is something that I realized that I am going to have to learn, is to be able to do sign language. I think it's Not sure. Hopefully that was it. If not, don't fault me because I really don't know. I can't remember the alphabet anymore. But yeah, it was cool. Got to do a lot today. Got to do charting. Learned how to get into the computer to do charting, to figure out if my patients that I was working on were full code, no code, partial code, if they only wanted compressions, and if they were DNR, what was the DNR considered? Was it full DNR, meaning they go flatline and you don't do absolutely nothing, like even comfort. So like meaning if they're in pain, you just leave them. If their heart is going through fibrillations, don't do anything. Pretty much just let them go. And I had one of my patients that was DNR. The rest of them were full code. And if they didn't have a code or advanced life support directive, if I remember correctly, they it was considered full code again. So if they didn't have one, it was just full code. You just do whatever you can to bring them back until they get a directive. And so yeah, it was cool. In the morning, I need to make sure I eat breakfast. I don't like eating breakfast. I actually don't even make time for me to even try to cook breakfast, like, at all. And so I need to start making time for that. But yeah, I got homework I gotta do when I get home. Sorry, you can tell I'm tired. But homework, I got study guides. Luckily for my AMP, don't have anything due next week. Don't even have a test. Yes. So I can work on my foundations, because this next week is my last full week of foundations. Crazy. And then we have our final, because our foundations is broken up into two parts. The first part is pretty much all CNA work, bathing, transferring, bed making, all the basics. And if you don't pass that, then you can't move on to foundations 2. And so I'm not trying to do that. I have a B in the class, so I'm honestly not really fully worried about it. As long as I get a good grade on my test next week, I'm not going to fail that test, but I won't be having to make sure I have to pass this test. And so hopefully everybody in my class, cross my fingers, hopefully everybody in my class is passing, because I don't want to see anybody get left behind. Like, that sucks when somebody gets left behind. And so yeah, fingers crossed, hopefully everybody is passing and we can all move on to Foundations 2. Foundations 2 is where we really get into the nursing, so how to do feeding tubes, use feeding tubes,